رسول الله. السلام عليكم. السلام عليكم everybody. Welcome to this webinar and thank you for joining us. This webinar will be about our newly automated course file system. But first I would like to take a moment to sincerely thank the IT team at our university for their dedication in developing and refining the course file system. Special thanks to Mr. Abdul Rahman, Abdul Mohsen, and Mr. Abdul Aziz Al Anazi for their tireless efforts in developing the system and debugging it and refining it. I'm also grateful to the departments of ICS, COE, and Math who helped us in testing the system and sharing the valuable feedback that we got from them. That was really very helpful in improving the system. And also a special thanks to Dr. Anas from our center, who was from the beginning in support of the system, from testing, debugging, development, and all the stages. And also he will be the one who will present the demonstration for this system today. Our main objective today in this webinar is to introduce the course file system and highlight its significance, as well as providing you with a live demonstration for the system to go over all the steps, starting from the creation of the course file by the chairman till the submission, the final submission. So what was the motivations from automating our course file system? As you can read here, it will help us to streamline the creation and the submission of the course file system. So now it will simplify and save the time of our faculty member in creating and submitting the course files. It will also facilitate real-time tracking, evaluation, as well as data-driven decision-making for the academic improvement. So it will help us at Academic Assessment Center, as well as the department administration, in following up with the progress of the course files, as well as generating quality reports about our academic system. It also ensures a standardized way with clear timelines in reporting our course files in alignment with the requirement of academic quality assurance framework. To refresh your mind about academic quality assurance framework, as you recall, we had a kind of structured system that has well-defined components at all levels. For example, we have the course file documentation that is concerned with the quality of the delivery of course file. Then we have at the level of the program what we call annual program file that will also document all the quality matters related to the program. Then it will be sent to the college files or the college level, in which there will be reporting documentation for the college academic concerns. Then we will have an institutional report that will summarize all the findings throughout the academic documentations and the quality matters. So this basically what we call academic quality assurance framework. Now, when we developed this framework, we had in mind to streamline and simplify the documentation process. So from the beginning, we had an efforts along with the IT team to automate. So we start the automating process, and we had طبعا with the help of the IT center. There are two parallel interrelated systems. We have a system for the development and revision of courses, course specifications, as well as programs. And in parallel with that, we have the file system which we call academic quality assurance documentation. So we have course file, annual program file, annual college file, and so on. So in our efforts, we already finished the course file now. And also before that, we are done from the course specification system. So the courses now are covered. Also, the development of development of program specification and program, what we call proposals. Also, the system now is in the pilot stage, and soon it will be launched, thanks to the efforts from the IT team. Now, today, our focus will be in the course file system. Okay, we are done from the course specification. We had events before, and also we have tutorial. It will be shared to all departments. Today's focus is on the course file system. What are the main features of our course file system? First, it is based on the in-house course specification system. So what you have in the course specification will be fetched to the course file. So it will bring all the needed details about the course file. It is also linked to our banner system. So all the grades will be fetched. So it will calculate the course GPA automatically. It will present the percentages of students who took A, B, and so on. So all the grade details will be automatically available in the course file system. It is also linked to the course evaluation database. So the student feedback on your course and textbook will be available. So this can be included in the course file also automatically. Also, it supports two scenarios. One is what we call coordinated course file, in which you need to submit only one course file. This is for the case of fully coordinated courses. And we have a per section course file, in which each section should submit its own file. This is the case when the course when the course is not fully coordinated. So if you have a partial coordination or non-coordinated course file, then each section should submit its own file. Also, the system will support 4 roles. We have the chairman role. Okay. So the chairman can create course file. Also, he can delegate someone in the department to create the course file for him. Okay. However, we enabled the chairman only, not his delegate, to delete course file. Maybe there is a mistake when the chairman or his delegate creates the course file as coordinated while it's per section. Then they would like to delete that course file. Only the chairman has this capability. We have also a coordinator role. The coordinator will be the one who will fill and submit the course file. Okay. But if we have a per section case, then also the coordinator will be responsible for receiving, reviewing, and approving the section files. And then he needs to create one course file for his course. Then we have a reviewer role, which is the one who will review the course file after it's submitted by the coordinator. Then we have the instructor role. Basically, he will be the one who will create the section, not create, fill the section file. This is a basic, let's say, workflow for the coordinated case. So we have the chairman. The chairman will be the one who will, or his delegate, by the way, create the course file. So how he will create the course file? Basically, he will select the semester. He will select the version of the course specification, which is automatically will be the latest. But let's assume that he needs to create a course file for an old, let's say, course that has been offered maybe previous semester or previous year. Then he can select other versions, but automatically it will select the latest version. Also, he need to assign coordinator and reviewer for the course. And also he need to tick whether the course is per section or coordinated. So for the case of coordinated, he need to make sure that it's not per section. Then once the course file is created, then it's now the responsibility of the coordinator to fill the course file and submit it to the reviewer. Okay, if the reviewer is satisfied, he can approve right away. Otherwise, he will return back if there is any issue, return the course file to the coordinator, and he will, let's say, improve the course file and send it again to the reviewer, and then it will be approved, and that's it. This is basically for the coordinated case. Now, for the other case, which is the bare section case, is it? Okay, this is the bare section case. Now, it is somehow similar. However, the chairman, and now he need to tick that the course is per section. Once he selected that, the course will be, and again, he need to assign a coordinator and reviewer because it's not automatically available in the system. So he need to assign coordinator and reviewer. Again, his delegate can do that also. Now, automatically, the system will fetch the information of section instructors. So he doesn't need really to fill the information related to who is teaching which section. So automatically from the banner system, the section instructor will be informed that their what we call section file is created. Now the section instructor at the end of the semester will submit the section file to the coordinator. The coordinator will review them, and then if there is any issue, he will return the section file to the respective instructor. If all sections are okay, he will approve them, and then he will create a course file for the course, summarizing all the findings, let's say, in the course. Then he will submit it to the reviewer, and the reviewer either return it back to the coordinator or approve it. This is basically the workflow for this case. What else we have here? Okay, what are the main features of قلنا هذه. Okay, sorry. Okay, now we have important remarks. Now the system has been fully tested. We make sure all the bugs has been removed, let's say, or corrected. So the course file now is ready. So we expect all the courses now should have course file at the end of the semester. So now we will be able really to have all of our course file in the system. This is the link for the course file. So it is coursefile.kpbm.edu.sa. It will be accessed within KPBM network. You cannot access it from outside. Now the course file system or the course file will not be created for a course unless it has a course specification in the system of course specification. So all courses must also have a course specification entered in the online system. This is the link of the online system, which is courses.kpbm.edu.sa, and all departments are required now to update or prepare their course specifications in the online system. Instructors or course coordinator can begin use the system or the course file system right away as long or once the department chairman or his delegate has created the course file. So first, the chairman, he needs to make sure that all course files are created. And then the instructor can right away, or the coordinator can use the system. And you don't need really to wait at the end of the semester to start uploading the samples and whatever. So you can start from the beginning of the semester, uploading the items one by one. For example, at the beginning of the semester, you can upload the syllabus. Then maybe after major one, you can upload the majors and so on. So we strongly recommend that you start using the system as early as possible to avoid any system overload at the end of semester. As we said, the chairman is expected to create the course files at the beginning of each semester. We need to emphasize that all attachment will be in PDF format. No Word documents, no zip files, nothing. Only PDF. This will enable us really to extract the course files and submit it to accrediting bodies. So we only accept PDF format and shouldn't be greater than 2 megabytes for each file, 2 megabytes for each file. But you can have as many as you want from this attachment, but each file should not be greater than 2 megabytes. All of our quality report related to course files and course evaluations will be generated using this system. So we will not request any extra report from departments. As we did before, we used to contact departments about their course files. Now we don't need really to contact them. The system is available to us and we can generate reports from them. So really, it's mandatory for all courses to have course file systems. Now, I will open the floor for Dr. Anas to give you the live demonstration. Then we can begin answering your questions. We are short in time and the demonstration will take a bit long time. So we need to be as efficient as we can. We can take your questions at the end of the demonstration. So Dr. Anas, the floor is yours.
طيب السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Let me just allow me to share the screen. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Clear, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Bismillah wa sallallahu ala rasulillah. Okay, now this is the main page of the system. And as Dr. Saad described in the slides, I will go over two main scenarios. Just to make it clear, this is the scenarios that Dr. Saad already described in the presentation. So there are two main scenarios. One scenario is the coordinated course, which is this one. And the other one is the peer section, which is this one.
Dr. Anas, your screen is, I think other screen is shared with not
sorry.
You can unshare and then yeah.
Can I unshare?
Yeah, you can stop sharing and then start sharing.
Now?
Can you make it
Yes.
full screen, please?
Yes. Yeah.
Make it full screen, Dr. Anas.
Yes. Yes. This is full screen, but make it in presentation mode.
Yeah, okay. But this already described by Dr. Saad. I'm just mentioning that I will start with this. I will start with this scenario, the first scenario, which is the coordinated course. Yeah, this scenario. So we will start with this scenario. So I will show you now three main views: the chairman view, the coordinator, and the reviewer. And we'll go over one scenario, starting from the beginning, and then we will go over the other scenario, which is the peer section. So this is the chairman view, and most of the views are, mostly similar. Only different, small different changes in the view. And for example, in the chairman view, only these two buttons are added, and these buttons are already dedicated for creating the course file. So I'll describe this, the landing page for the chairman. So he can go to this button is just, if you click the course file, it will give you this, landing page. These are the pending tasks. You will see this button in all of the views. So the instructor or the coordinator or the reviewer, they can, if there is any task assigned to him, he will see that this button highlighted with small, circle here, indicating the number of tasks pending for his, in his, account. So he can go to the pending task and he can access all the files if he has, files to approve or to edit from this part. Now, the other part of this, landing page of the chairman, he can create the course file for using these two buttons. We will describe them in short. This area is to search for any course file in the system, either to specify the semester, the subject code, the course number, or the course title. And then he can search and see all the courses, for either specific or for the whole semester. And for example, for 242, he can just click search and he will see all the files that already, have been assigned for this semester. Now, in this list, he can track the status and where the course file is binding with from this list. So, for example, in this list, you can see this is the course title, the course number or code, course title, the semester, and the coordinator and the reviewer of each course. It's already, mentioned in this also list, and where this course file is binding with. Yani, for example, here, all these courses are binding with the coordinator. It has not been, forwarded to the reviewers. And the status is still in progress. It's not approved. Yani either in progress or approved. Now, the chairman in this list, he can do some actions. He can change the caretakers. Maybe some, if there is some issue happened during preparation of the course file, maybe when some faculty left. So he can change the caretakers from here. He can change the coordinator and the reviewer at any time. He can print out the course file report by using this button, and also he can view the attachments of this course. And he can delete the course file, and this is what has been added recently. So he has now the ability to delete any course and to recreate it again if there is some major issue in the course. Now, as we said, these are the main two buttons for the chairman, and they are dedicated to create the course file. So the chairman can create the course file himself by using this button, or he can delegate the course, creating the course files to one of his family or staff. So he can go to assign create file access here, and he can add any faculty or staff from his department. He can assign this to one or two or more faculty in the department, and then he will submit. So those who already delegated, they will see this button in their view. So they can create also the course file. So how to create the course file? The chairman can go, or the delegate person, he can go to this button, create new course file. And now in the course file, there are two approaches, either to create a single course file using this view. So he will put the course file details, and then he will assign the coordinator and reviewer using these two forms. The other approach is to have a list of course files. So he can switch to a bulk. He can create a list of course files, and this will be easier if it is he is initiating the course files at the beginning. So he needs, in creating the course file at the beginning, to specify the semester. And for example, let us say that we will create the course file for the 242. When he has specified the semester, the system will retrieve all the course files that already have been offered in this semester. And this is very important. This is the shaded area here. It specified the course files that do not have course specification in the system. So for example, for this semester 242, in the math department, we have two now courses. These courses do not have a course specification in the system. So the chairman need to start the process of initiating the course specification for the system in order to be ready for course files. Now, to create the course file in the list, as you can see, the course file code and the course specification version already retrieved. And as Dr. Saad said in the presentation, the course specification version, it will by default retrieve the latest version. And also, the chairman can change if needed. So the only thing here, and also we put all these beer section file type, as we said, we have beer section and we have fully coordinated course. So if the default is beer section, so if it is not beer section, so you can just select this check button. Now, if you want to assign or the coordinator and reviewer, you need just to select to put there. For example, let us see هنا خير الصالح. So for example, I will select here the coordinator, and the reviewer maybe here. And for example, this is the reviewer. So you will select the coordinator and reviewer for all courses, and then you need to check the button or to select the course file that you need to create in this list. By the way, if the course is single section, so the system already retrieved the instructor name here, and you need only to put the reviewer. And we disabled for the single section courses, we disabled selecting the type, because in 242 we have encountered many issues in this regard. So now the system will not allow, if it is single section, to have to select per section. And then you will create the file course. There's a problem here with the, let's say,
Harul Saleh is no more active, I think. That's
yeah,
why.
maybe
Yeah.
he is not active in the.
Yes.
So now I think it will
So
give you
change
errors.
that.
So the faculty should be a member, and now the course file already has been created. So this is the way how to create the course file in the bulk system. As we said, the other way is to select a single course file. So similarly, we'll go to select the semester, for example, here. And here I will select, for example, specific course 4 to 7. So I'll select this course. And as we said, automatically the course specification version will be retrieved. And since this course already have a single section, so as you can see, selecting per section or not, it is disabled. So by default, it is a coordinated course. And also the instructor already selected here, the coordinator, which is the instructor of the course. So we need also only to put here the reviewer. So that's not keep material, let's say. So you need to take this button. So now the course already selected. Now this is this all the things about the chairman. Now we have created a course. So once you created the course, notifications will be sent to the coordinator as well as to the reviewer. And now we will see the coordinator view after receiving this assignment. So as you can see here, this is the coordinator. We have created a course file now in the course in the chairman view, and this is now the coordinator or the instructor view. They are similar. But the only difference is this one, because why this button is here? Because already we delegated Dr. For example, Rasasi to create the files. Otherwise, this will be not appeared in the regular coordinator or instructor view. So after creating the course file, when the coordinator or instructor signing into the system, he will see that there is a highlight in his pending tasks. And this is the number of tasks. Because this is a testing environment, I have already did multiple things, but the course that we have just assigned was appeared in this pending task. So the instructor needs to go to the pending tasks, pending tasks.
Dr. Anas,
Yes, doctor.
can you enlarge the screen? People are complaining that the font is small.
Okay, like this.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Thank you.
So now in the pending tasks, the instructor or the coordinator, even the reviewer, he will see all the tasks waiting for his action. And for example, now for this instructor, we have already assigned this course recently, so he should go and edit. And by the way, the same instructor, he has a reviewer also. We have assigned him as a reviewer, so he will see some other courses to review and so on. And if there is the instructor, the chairman has, assignment to approve some courses, he will go also to the pending tasks, and he will see also the same tasks. So he can access any course from here. And for example, we take this an example, this course. So he will go and start to edit this course file from clicking on this button, edit. And then you will see this is the main form of the course file. As you can see now, the coordinator or the instructors, they will see this form and they will start filling this form, all these sections in the left side, as you can see, starting from course identification and until they will reach to the attachments. And we assume that most of the faculty, they are familiar with all these sections since they are doing this, before automation. So I will go over them, describe them in the system. So we'll start with the course identification. As you can see in the course identification, it displays the number of sections in the course, and student started, student completed. The only thing that the instructor need to add here is the number of students who took the final exam, and should be equal or less than the students who completed the course. So I will put them, for example, 11 and 7, continue. And then here the course delivery, and the course delivery is mainly about two things: the assessment of the course, of the outcomes, as well as the topics that have not been covered. And these topics already, mentioned in the course specification, but not covered. If there are some courses not covered, so you need to add these courses in this, in this place. And for the outcome assessment, as you can see, all the outcomes already retrieved from the course specification system. So you can see that you can go over them one by one for the course outcomes. And just you need to add the scores, direct and indirect scores of this outcome. As you can see here, for example, this is the outcome. And by the way, this part is disabled, and because we are still in developing the program specification. So when this system will be finished, this will be activated. But meanwhile, you need only to specify the direct assessment methods, indirect assessment methods. And by the way, the direct assessment methods is already retrieved from the course specification system. And indirect assessment methods, we put this as a default, which is the survey, course outcome assessment survey. So the instructor need only to put the numbers here, for example, of the scores of the direct assessment and indirect assessment. By the way, if the scores less than the threshold, which is here default 70 in the system, if this number less than the threshold, so the system will mandate the instructor to put some analysis and to justify why they are not achieved, and so on for the other course outcomes. For the topics that not covered, you can click this button, and you can add the topics. All the topics already also retrieved from the course specification. So you can select the topic that have that has not been covered in the offer, and then you should put the reason why it is not covered, and the impact on the learning outcomes and the compensation action, and so on. If there is some other topics, he can click also and add extra topics. So, and then he will click save and continue. Oh, sorry, he need just. Now for the course results, these are the already fetched from the registrar system. So you will see all the results already there. He can even view them, by graphs. Even this is graphs. By number of students. So for example, here 2 students give A+, and so on. And he can also display this, with percentage. So for example, 80% I take A+, and so on. And this is the cumulative GPA of the course. And also we have put here like a default statement for the analysis of the grade distribution. If the grade distribution is less than 2.7, so maybe the instructor or the coordinator will be mandated to put analysis for this part. And by the way, for each part in this list, you will see you can add a recommendation. And after analyzing this section, or any section, after analyzing the section, you can add a recommendation if it is needed. And for example, I will put here just one example, like one recommendation, and so on for even for the outcome assessment and for the others. It is available to put the section. And now for the course evaluation, you will see the evaluation of the course here in this part, and also you will see the score of the evaluation. If the score is less than 3, the instructor will be mandated to fill these two columns: student feedback and coordinator response. Based on the comments of the students, the instructor needs just to classify them to strengths, areas for improvement, suggestions for improvement, and he needs to respond for all these sections. And as we said, this is now it is optional, but if the course evaluation result less than 3, so the instructor will be mandated to fill these two columns and add recommendations as needed. And otherwise, you will go to the next step, which is the student textbook evaluation. He will do similar thing, and it is similar to the course evaluation. Same page. Then finally, before this is the last section is about the quality improvement, and the whole section is optional. So if the instructor needs to improve the course, for example, he can investigate the teaching strategies, assessment methods, the verification of credibility of student results, or any other course evaluations like peer review or other things. So he can add, he just click to this part for any section. And for example, for the teaching strategies, he can just click add teaching strategy, and then he can put the teaching strategy that he wants to investigate, and he will see it is implemented or not implemented. If there are some difficulties in the implementation, he can add them here, and then he can suggest any action for improvement, and so on for the others. So this section, the whole section is, as we said, it is optional, but it is highly recommended to go over it. Now, all the recommendations that you have already selected in these sections, it will appear in the course improvement plan. So for each recommendation selected, so you need to implement or to develop an action plan to implement the recommendation. As you can see here, we have only selected one, we have only, added one recommendation. So it is already displayed in the improvement plan, and it needs you to add actions. And if you click save and continue, it will not allow you unless you have at least one action for this recommendation. So you need to put an action. This is the action. This is the responsible person for the action, and this is the starting time for implementing the action, action plan, and it's the end time, and this if there are some supported needed supported. And I think almost of us familiar with these forms, and then it can he can save and continue. Now the last thing is the attachments. So we are expecting that all the attachments will be added to this part, and I have developed some samples just to show you how to add these samples to the system. You can just drag and drop. And it is highly recommended that the instructor during the teaching the course during the semester, he can collect these samples and he can even upload these samples to the system during teaching the course in the semester. And at the end of the semester, he can just add the final exam and the samples and submit. So for example, if you need to submit these samples, just drag and drop. For example, for the syllabus, I will put this sample as for the syllabus. For the assignments, for example, you have 2 assignments or 3, you will drag and drop the assignments to the files and so on. For all the other parts, sorry. For all the other parts, you'll do the similar thing. I will not go over them all, but you can add all of these things easily. And for example, final exam and so on, you will put them. This is a sample for the final exam. And these are, for example, 3 samples. And also for the material, you can add these materials or outcome assessment, sorry. And for the course evaluation and so on. Okay. And then you will submit to the reviewer. So if you want to save and continue, as we said, during the semester, if you want to, add these attachments gradually, so you can save and continue. And then at the end of the semester, you will put the final exam and submit to the reviewer. So as you can see, for the coordinator or instructor, this is the view. And we have done this as an example for this part. Now, after submitting the course to the reviewer. So we will go to the latest view, which is the reviewer view. So this is the reviewer view. So we are expecting that. Let me just refresh the page. So as you can see, when the reviewer, signing into the system, he will see that there is one task, waiting for his action. So he'll go to the pending tasks, and he will see that the same course that we have already, submitted, recently. So he can go and review this course. So the reviewer should go over all these sections one by one and could review them carefully. And if there is any any issue in one of these sections, he can put his comment at this square, which is in the top right corner. So he can just click on this square and he can put any comment. Sorry, can put any comment and post a comment. And so on. He can do all these for all these sections. He will go over them one by one. Even the attachments, he can go over the attachments and see the attachments. If there is any, this is a sample. If there is any mistake or any issue in the samples, he can also put them in his comments. And then finally, he will go to take an action. The action of the reviewer, as we saw in the workflow, he can return it back for modification, or he can finally approve. This is the final approve for the course specification, for the course file. So for example, here I will return it back to the instructor. So the instructor will see that there is a new task. Also, the course that he has, just submitted, it has been, returned back to him to do some, to see the review. So he can go and see the review, as you can see. He should go, over this section one by one and see if there is a comment he needs to reply, and maybe he needs to modify the template based on the comments of the reviewer. Either modify or put a justification. And for example, here maybe he can also modify anything in the course and send it back to the reviewer. So he will go over these sections one by one and see the comments, and finally he will submit it again to the reviewer. Now, it will go back also to the reviewer. This is the reviewer, the same reviewer for this course. If you refresh the page, he will see that there are another task now, which is so he will go over again over the course, and he need to check if all his comments has been addressed, probably, appropriately. Otherwise, he can return it back to the instructor, and this loop will continue until the reviewer will be satisfied. Finally, he will approve the course, and that's it. The course specification and now approved. So we started from the chairman to the instructor or coordinator and to the reviewer, and this is the final review. If you go to the system now and see, for example, the courses for this semester 242, you will see that this course already, the status has been approved. And you can even print the course file here, or you can see also the attachments. So this is the printed version. And for the chairman, he can review all these courses in this way, and he can also go to the attachments and see all the attachments. So this is the scenario of the first scenario, which is not peer section. Now, for what happened for peer section? By the way, this scenario that we have described, mostly 70% or 80% from the other scenario. So I will just focus in the peer section. I will just describe what will happen, because it is similar to what we did now. But in the peer section, I just want you to see the view if you have the peer section course. Yeah, this is peer section. Now peer section course, for example, if the chairman already assigned the peer section to course to the coordinator, as in the workflow, all the instructors in the that they are teaching this course, they will receive notification. And as you can see, the difference now, as you can see in this column, the difference between the coordinated or the bare section is this arrow. If there is like small arrow, above the course code, so that means this course is bare section. If you go and click this course, it will expand the and you can see all the sections of this course and the status. For example, in this course, I have done here 2 examples. Let me just show you another example, please. Okay, now for example, this is a beer section course. As you can see, now all the sections, all the instructors for this section should go and edit their and finalize or complete their course files. After as in the workflow, after finalizing the course file of the instructor, the course will go to the coordinator for review and approval. And for example, the status here pending with the instructor. So the instructor is still not, editing the course. After finalizing and sending, it will go to the coordinator for review, and also the coordinator can return it back to the instructor and so on. So there will be another review cycle here. After finalizing, the instructor can approve the course. If he is satisfied, the coordinator, he will approve the course. And then, as you can see, this is the section base, and this is the coordinated course. In the coordinated course, there is still no action. He cannot do anything, in this coordinated course, unless all the sections are approved. And that's why we give the coordinator an privilege to edit. And for example, if there is some of the coordinator, some of the instructors, he left the university or something like this, so the coordinator can edit and can complete the file and approve it. And then after approving all the courses, he can see, as you can see here, I will show you this another example now. Now, this is an example that all the sections are already filled and approved by the coordinator. Now the coordinator can start to fill the coordinated course. As you can see, the actions already here displayed, and he can start edit or fill the completed course, and then send it to the reviewer, and then you will go to the regular cycle that we already described previously. Just one thing, last thing here to mention, that in the coordinated course, you will see that all the data is aggregated from the sections to the main or to the coordinated course. So you can see here, for example, this is the coordinated course. All the sections are, already displayed here with the number of students and so on. And even we have also automatically calculated the number of students who took the exam. This already, aggregated, as we said, from the sections. Even the course learning outcomes, you will see that the assessment of the course learning outcomes already aggregated from the sections to the main course. So you'll see that these numbers already aggregated in this course, and so on. The last thing, for the course evaluation, for example, on the or any section, that if you will add, if the sections will add recommendations, all the recommendations will be will displayed also in the coordinated course. So the and even the comments. And for example, this section 1, this is the summary of this section 1 for the course evaluation, and section 2, and so on. So the coordinator is expected to review all these sections and review even all the recommendations from the sections, and he should come up with a generic recommendation for the course that will be, appeared into to the reviewer. And then after submitting the course to the reviewer, it will go to the regular cycle, and there will be like maybe go back and forth for the reviewer and the coordinator until it is finally approved. So this is the end of the demo. If you have any question, we are ready.
طيب, thank you, Dr. Anas. طبعا, sorry, we were in rush because of the time limit. Now we will read the questions that we received in the chat. And also we will open verbal comments if you want. طيب. What do we have here? I will start from the end. If an instructor teaches 2 sections of the same course, should they complete 1 course file or 2? Well, it depends on the chairman. If he created the course as coordinated course, then one course file will be needed. Otherwise, he need to submit per section. So each section will have its own. Will the instructors receive email notification? I believe so. Yes. Right,
Yes.
Dr. Anas?
Yes.
طيب. Is this applicable for graduate courses? The answer is yes. Final exams are sensitive to be uploaded from safety point of view. If you would like to use it again. Well, it depends on the department's decision. However, from our reporting يعني, at Academic Assessment Center, it will be reported that there is no final exams that is uploaded. However, we will leave it at the end to the department whether they upload it or not. It is mentioned here, dear Dr. Anas, I noticed that your demo attachments are in kilobytes. Yes, because we need it to be fast, and you don't want the system to hang for the time limit that we have. But our design limit is 2 megabytes, and we have tested this size. It was working fine, and we didn't have problem. Can we update an uploaded file if the initially uploaded file had some errors? I believe yes. Dr. Anas, correct me if I'm wrong.
Actually, we have made, many enhancements in this page, especially. So the most of the issues was, I think, this one of the issues, and the IT team, Abdulrahman and Abdul Aziz, they already fixed these issues already now.
So we assume that the answer, yes, you come with the file.
But يا دكتور في هنا we need just to mention something for the
Yes.
previous for the previous issues that already appeared in the 242 courses. Because I think was based on the old system. If these errors still there, so they need to contact us in the department, and we will contact with the IT to resolve them one by one.
Also, we will discuss we have received many comments about the size of the attachments.
Yeah.
We'll discuss this with the IT team. What is the maximum that we can get? But one of the comments says that the attachment could reach 100 megabytes. I think we need to sit with them. Why? It is too much.
I think Abdulrahman here, or Abdulrahman with us, or
Yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm here.
What's your?
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam rahmatullah.
Yeah, this actually the 2 megabyte is a standard limit from our security team. It's based on system wise, like if there is a valid justification for each system, they can increase it, but to some limit. But I'm not sure about what's the maximum. I need to check with them.
Okay.
And before, we can have some as Dr. Saad said, we can compress files before, so if in case the case of 100 megabyte or 50 megabyte, usually when you compress it, you will find like a huge benefit, and in terms of size, you will get maybe like 5 or 6 megabyte instead of 100 megabyte. So this will benefit you a lot.
Right. So we expect that it will be increased for a reasonable, let's say, limit.
Yes.
In case the size is too large, we need to have, the department or the coordinator need to find solution in order to optimize it, or I don't know what can be done in it. But I think we need, if someone needs more than, let's say, 10 megabytes, we need to sit with him to know why this is too large and how can we minimize the size. There are ways to do it anyway. طيب. For the instructional materials, also the instructional materials may require larger limits. For this case, for each material, you can upload it individually. By the way, the limit is not for everything. The limit is for just a single file. You can have 100 files. each with 2 megabytes. That is fine. However, يعني if, for example, for the instructional materials, you can upload them, let's say, chapter by chapter or something like that. This also will help in minimizing the size. What else we have here?
Dr. Adel
Here,
Abdo, maybe.
no need for best and worst samples. Well, it is a decision from the university. يعني. Can we navigate independently between, I don't know, it's a continuation. I don't understand what's this. So Muhammad Irfan Alim. Can you elaborate on your comment,
Yes,
please?
thank you. Assalamu alaikum
Assalamu alaikum.
Dr. Hans. I wanted to ask that we have checklist. So as you mentioned, we can start early and start uploading the file. So can I go to the end task under the checklist and upload the material without filling the initial task? Will it work?
Dr. Anas?
Yes, I did it myself. I tested
Okay.
this yesterday. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah. Welcome.
طيب Hassan Masroor, it is best to explain each assessment criteria. Can you return back, Dr. Anas, على موضوع ال CLO assessment وال evaluation? Explain the merit there.
The outcome assessment.
The outcome assessment. People ask from where I got the limits or the targets and the values. You should elaborate more on that.
Okay.
I think there is an issue. People mixing between CLO assessment and the evaluation of the course. The evaluation of the course, we mean by that the end of semester student evaluation. The student will evaluate the course, will evaluate the textbook and provide comments and score. This will be automated by the system. We call it course evaluation. The CLO assessment is something else. It is something that will be done by the instructor himself. He needs to assess the learning outcomes. You may elaborate more, Dr. Anas, about this.
Can you see the screen, Doctor?
Yes.
Sure. So this is the CLO part. So as we said, in this part, all the outcomes in the course specification will be retrieved from the course specification system, including the direct assessment methods. As you can see, this is already retrieved from the course specification system. And also, we have put a default method for the indirect, which is the survey. Now, we have put here.
By the way, Dr. Anas, معلش, I'm
Yeah.
here we mean by the survey, it is a survey that now some departments are doing, which is called outcome assessment survey at the end of the course. It's not the student evaluation survey. I need to emphasize on that. تفضل دكتور أنس.
Okay. So now, based on the scores from the direct assessment and indirect assessment, you will put the final score in these places: the actual level direct, the actual level indirect. So this is from the survey, and this is from the direct assessment. And as we said, in the system we have put the threshold 70 for to achieve the outcome. For example, this outcome. If the direct assessment is less than 70, let us say, for example, 60, so the instructor will be enforced or the to do analysis and add recommendations for the outcomes.
Yeah.
But if they are okay, they put they are above the threshold, so it can he can go and save and continue. And so on for all the outcomes. You will go over them one by one the same way. Clear to that?
We have been received a question about why you put 70 as the target. Well, it's a university decision. It's not ours, really. 70 is the minimum that is acceptable as attainment level for each learning outcome. So it was decided by the university. What else we have here? طيب, I think if we missed any questions, we will open the floor for
Saad, there are
verbal
two people
questions.
who have hand raised.
Dr. Adel Abdo and Dr. Sahid, they want to ask verbally.
طيب, but we have also chat questions here. being made compulsory for all. Why is the action of some departments being made compulsory for all departments? Dr. Bilal, can you explain what do you mean here?
Assalamu alaikum, Doctor.
Salam rahmatullah.
Yeah, I'm just commenting on what you said. When you said the indirect assessment method, it's a survey that some departments are doing. So some departments may be doing it, but not all departments are not doing it.
Yeah,
Why
it's
then
optional.
millions
It's not
of people need to
mandatory.
how do I put a score
It's not
on something the
compulsory,
department is
Doctor.
not doing?
We didn't say that it's compulsory. Nobody said that. It's not compulsory. You will not see asterisk on it. So it's not.
Okay, so if I don't put anything, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine.
Okay, khalas.
Yeah, it's not compulsory.
thank
Nobody
you.
mentioned that it's compulsory.
You can
Okay.
save and continue even in the form, يعني. You can save and continue.
At the end of the term, we used to submit NCAA file in addition to the department course file. Now we have only one course files. We don't have any other versions. This is the only system that we will use for course file. طيب, the CRF required for graduate courses? Yes. Thesis, independent study courses, direct research. The answer, there is no decision about them yet, but generally the answer is yes. For all courses, we should have course files, even if it's graduate. But specifically for thesis and these courses, there is no explicit directions about it. طيب, the process of calculating the score. If you are mentioning the scores of the students, it's automated. For the evaluation of the students of courses and textbook, it is automated. But if you are talking about assessment, course assessment, it is the instructor's way of doing the course assessment outcomes, the assessment of course outcomes. Maybe we will prepare an event or workshop or something about course assessment, maybe later throughout the term. After the submission of the course files, who can access the data? Dr. Anas, what's the answer?
Can you repeat just
After the submission of course files, who can access the data?
the chairman. The
طيب.
chairman can access, yeah.
Okay. Abdul Ghani says if you have two sections of the same course, he needs to have one course file. It's really difficult to implement. Either we have it coordinated or not coordinated. But otherwise, we cannot do this right now. Maybe at future improvement, maybe. How can an instructor access, can't see this, the old course files for the same course? He can get it from the chairman, right, Dr. Anas?
Yes.
From the chairman, he can send it to you. He can print it and send it.
If he is the coordinator, he can get it from the system.
Okay, if he
He
is
can
the
search by the semester or by course title.
Okay, we can open the floor for verbal questions. Dr. Adil. Salam rahmatullah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Saad and Dr. Anas. My question is about the instruction materials. If I teach a course this semester and the next 3 semesters with the same material, so why should I have to repeat uploading the instruction materials? So is it not acceptable to mention in a comment that it was submitted in time 242, for example?
We'll leave it to the department. If the department agree on that, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome. What was next? Who's raising the hands?
Dr. Adil Abdo.
Dr. Adil.
I think he has gone for Salah.
Okay, Dr. Muhammad Irfan.
I realize that the system will fetch the topic of this course from the course file. So I have 2 questions. Suppose we have the updated course file, course specification, how we can update that? Suppose is the way to update, and otherwise it will pick up the topic which is older. So what will be the process? Can we update that? And if yes, how to update the course specification?
Okay, we have first you need to update the course specification before creating the course file. So the course file, when it's created, it will pull the information from what is existing as a course specification. So the
Mhm.
first stage is to go to the course specification system, okay, update the course, then save it and approve it by the chairman. Then you can create the course file. Okay,
Jazak.
this is the procedure.
Jazak.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
السلام ورحمة الله. أهلا دكتور عبد.
السلام عليكم. Thank you
السلام.
very much for this very informative presentation and for the great and significant efforts that have been done for all those who contributed to that wonderful effort. So I really thank them all. I think this is a continuation of what started a few years ago regarding the system for establishing the course specification. And after establishing this digitally, the course specification, we came back and we were requested to provide for the last maybe 2 or 3 years, the course specification in a hard copy. Even every course has to submit CRF, I think 1, in addition to CRF 2.
Yes.
And so many faculty started, this is as far as my experience, started playing with the course specification. So I do believe that each program or department, they need to look again before starting using that wonderful system to review again the course specification and to decide upon what are the latest versions of this course specification so the faculty can use. I have noticed through the various 3 years that the faculty themselves, varying from one to another faculty, courses taught by many faculty, they start changing the course specification. Although, as far as I know, the course specification is a constant, fixed, agreed by the program and the department. Otherwise, it will, the information that is based on, I mean, the course assessment, the course file, and so on, all are both based on the course specification, unless these are confirmed again, because there was a gap. I believe the course specification was uploaded and then suddenly we came back to hard copy. So in order to remedy this, we need to give the program and the department a time so they can review all the course specification again, make sure that they are up to date, they are the one agreed upon, then this is the one that should be used. This is number one. The second is about this threshold that Dr. Anas and you, Dr. Saad. I think this threshold is also SO dependent. For architecture engineering department, for example, we have 7 civil engineering and so on. This BLO or SO, the threshold is program and department decision. Some of the BLOs, for example, design BLOs or COs, they have higher threshold than the others. I don't know why the university is, maybe the university can commit or restrict it not to go below 70. But at the end, it is the program and the department to decide upon the threshold for each and every SO or BLO as per their program requirements. This is another issue. The third one, which I want to also refer to, is about what about the courses that are commonly now coming into the REAM, which are the courses that are taught by 2 instructors. The same section or the same course, but the course is 2 parts, part 1 and part 2. Let's say a course that is 4 credits, 2 credits are taught by faculty X, and the other part, which is taught by faculty Y. How this dealt in the system? It is, they are just teaching 7 weeks or 8 weeks, and the other is teaching the remaining part of the course. Thank you very much for giving me the time to raise these 3 points.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Adel. What was the second point? Just remind me.
The second point is about the threshold. This 70 is a SO or BLO dependent, and also the program dependent.
Right.
Sometimes, for example, in civil, they put more emphasis on design. In architecture engineering, they do the same. So it will not be the same for each SO or BLO.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Adel. I second you for the course specification issue. And we will request In fact, we requested or we asked the departments to update their course specifications to reflect the latest, let's say, version or the correct version that is approved by the department. And we will follow up on that, making sure that all the course specifications are appropriate. Now,
The
for
digital one, Dr. Said, the digital one, not
the digital one, yes,
Oh, yeah,
because
the
yeah,
digital,
yeah,
the
exactly.
digital one, yes.
For the threshold, well, we have seen يعني, some, I wouldn't say bad, but inappropriate, let's say, practices in some of the departments. They play with this threshold. So students are not achieving, so they will reduce the bar. And you will see the outcome maybe in the previous cycle was, let's say, 70. Then the next cycle, they lower it to 60. So this kind of action is not really acceptable. So it has been decided by the university that 70 is the minimum. If you stick with this minimum, fine. If you'd like to raise it to challenge yourself, that is also fine. But we cannot go beyond or below the 70. This was a decision. We understand that the CLOs as well as SOs of the program are different from each other and the attainment level could be different. But we set a minimum that we feel that KPBM should not go below that level. Which is 70. So this was agreed, and we agree with you. We can go above this threshold, but we cannot go lower than that. For multi-faculty, really, it's really challenging. I don't know how the registrar is handling it. If it is handled to one of the instructors, then he will be the coordinator automatically, and then they can coordinate between each other how they will fill the course file. But for the time being, the system cannot support this, the multi-faculty, let's say, sections or courses. This is really challenging. I don't know. We need maybe also to consult the registrar, how they register it. Is it with multiple faculty or whatever? But يعني, maybe the best way to do it is to assign it to a coordinator from the same department in which that course belongs to. يعني, for example, if the course belongs to ARE, and there is a faculty from ARE and let's say electrical engineering, we expect that the coordinator from the ARE will be the one who will be responsible. This is maybe a kind of getaway solution for that. I hope this answers your question, Dr.
Yeah, actually, regarding the last point, the registrar deal with this type of courses in this way. One of the faculty will be like the main faculty, the one that will be allowed to report the grades and so on. He will in charge of the course, and the other faculty will also have access, but he will have limited responsibility. And so
okay, so it will be similar then for the coordinated. He
so
will
in
be
this
the
case, maybe the one in charge of the course, he will be the one responsible for filling in the course file and so on, in collaboration with the second faculty, something like that.
For sure.
This is what you are trying to say.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
If you allow me, Dr. Saad, I want to comment on this part of two instructors. I think we discussed this, Dr. Anas, correct me if I'm not wrong. I think the banner has two records for that section with two instructors. But the course file system, it picks one of them and put him as an instructor for that section. And I think we agreed that we, like with Dr. Anas, that they will have like offline agreement between them, coordination, and one of them will submit the course. It will not be with the coordinator; it will be one of the instructors.
Yeah, it will be one of the instructors, sure. But who? Which instructor? This is the question. Is it random?
No, the instructor that is assigned by the registrar to report the grade. This is, I am teaching some of these courses and I am the main instructor, you can call. I'm the one who is, but the other instructor is still involved. He has access and so on, but he has limited responsibility. So it's already decided by the registrar.
We'll investigate it.
Yeah. I'm not sure if there is a flag like that indicate that this is the main instructor, but what we see in the records, there is no differentiation between them. Maybe we can, as Dr. Saad, investigate more with the registrar.
Any other questions?
Okay, I have the question.
We are beyond the time limit. If anybody would like to leave, he is free to leave, but we will stay for more questions.
I have
So
a
if you'd like to leave, you can leave. But if you have question, you can stay. Yes, Doctor.
Dr. Saad. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
وعليكم السلام. How are you, Dr. Shamshad?
Okay, the objective of the entire exercise is to evaluate the submitted files properly, right? And that will be done by the reviewer.
Chairman.
My concern is about the reviewers. Who will review these files? What would be the criteria? Is there guideline to review the file, or every individual will review randomly in his own way? Because the score will depend on the reviewer. So my first concern is that who will be the reviewer? What would be the criteria to select the reviewer for a course file? Correct? He may be from inside the department or outside the department, or the files will be sent outside the university. Because the reviewer role is very important, because he has to ultimately deliver the job.
Yes, of course, he should be a faculty from the department. Typically, the one who will be engaging most likely with the annual program files. We expect faculty who will be engaged in the annual program files.
But the single
He will be
cannot-
participating. You should have a committee, Doctor. You should have a committee about it and distribute the load among them. So I think common sense will play a role here. And for example, if the instructor commented on the grades in a way that is not really appropriate, for example, let's assume that the GPA of the course is 1.8 and he didn't put a justifiable comment, then the reviewer should have a say here. No, you need to justify why this, or you need an action item, and why we should have this kind of low GPA for that course, let's say. Okay, this is I think a common sense will play a role, because a faculty member will assigned by the chairman is expected to review the course.
Okay, but my suggestion is that in future we should have some robust system of not only a committee or a single person who is going to evaluate, because there are technical aspects in every file. Course wise, the things are different. For example, if I am a reviewer, I must be able to know the quality of the teaching, the depth of the questions, quality of the question, quality of the exam. If I'm not the subject expert, I can't do the justice with the file, because only the clerical approach will not be enough. And just to check, have a tick, 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 and I'm doing according to a checklist. That's it. If all the things are mentioned in the file, he will get very high score. It should be quality is a matter, and that can be done by only SME. This is my
okay. This is a kind of improvement, inshallah, in the future. We'll take it in consideration.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions?
Hi, good day, Doctor.
Hi, how are you?
So I came late, and I want to find out if the recording of this seminar will be available.
It will be sent to you, inshallah.
Okay, thank you very much.
You are most welcome. Any other questions, or we'll stop here? Okay, thank you everybody for attending this workshop. We know that the system needs improvement. It's the nature of human work, and would like always to hear from your feedback. And thank you for attending this workshop or seminar, and we'd like to see you inshallah in other events. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Thank you very much. Wa alaikum assalam.
Salam.
Assalamu alaikum.